Hello, good day everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Pinoy Mavericks. This is G2, and ang guest po natin ngayon is isang aircraft mechanic engineer. Let's all welcome, napaka-impressive, Aideen Tamanio Pajarillo.
Hi Gerald, how are you?
Well, can't complain, doing good. Life is good right now. Aideen, kamusta ka naman dyan?
Just simple and doing good.
Okay, that's really good to hear, Aideen. And first question natin, Aideen, nakaka-amaze lang kasi syempre, yung trabaho na pinasukan mo is normally dominated by male employees. But what made you decide na pasukin yung ganitong trabaho?
Honestly, I didn't know about the industry since I started looking for a college or a profession to choose from. From childhood, I really wanted to be a doctor, as in a medicine doctor. So it's so far from the medical side and the technical side. Only I only got to know about this course really when I was looking for the school kung saan ako papasok. I tried some schools, medical schools. I started trying or planning to take BS Biology as a pre-med. Na lang medyo, it's like not realistically possible kasi masyadong mahal, di ba? Medicine. So, I'm just thinking of my parents na hindi sila magkaroon ng ganong kahirap na situation. And I wanted to finish my studies. Ayokong at the middle, hindi ko mag-continue. So, yun, my auntie just introduced me to this course. Then, sabi niya, there's a specific school in Villamor Air Base offering aviation courses. Tapos sabi ko, anong gagawin ko doon? All I know is aviation, yes, that word I understand, but what specifically the course is like aviation electronics technology. First time I heard yung panahon na yon, and I really don't know what will I do with that.
Isa ka rin ba sa mga aircraft mechanic na nakaharap maging piloto muna bago mag-mekaniko?
Yes, because when you're in that industry already, you get to learn more. So, mas marami ka ng opportunities na nag-open up sa isip mo. You get to plan more and dream big. So, during college, I joined an organization. It's a Rotary Club. And I was active during the time, and they have like somehow mentioned, not really committed to me, mentioned that I can have the opportunity to study private pilot, and they may be able to help me with it, like sponsor my studies. So it's very expensive, so I get to be more interested with that. But later on, sad to say, hindi na-push through yung project nila na yun. So I stayed with my course.
During your college days, kamusta naman yung mga kaklase mo? Marami ka rin ba kaklase babae or majority? Kamusta ang population ng babae sa mga kursong ganito?
During my time, it was 2000, early 2000. Oh, early 2000. Sorry, I cannot feel that. Yung course namin is more panlalaki. It's like maybe 5% or 3% of them are women only. So, we have, for that course, Aviation Electronics Technology, we have 3 sections only. Kasi hindi naman ganun kalaki din yung school. 3 sections. Yung section namin was a black section. I think we are only 12. And 3 kaming babae during the first year. Then, after finishing second year with the technology course, I pursued BS. So, mag-isa na lang ako noon. Other sections nag-join sa amin. So, like 3 yata kami babae or 4. So, sobrang konti lang ang babae sa field na yun.
Okay. And that's out of how many boys sa classroom?
Sa section namin, maybe more or less 20. Then, may 2 pang other sections na tag-isa-isa din yung babae.
Okay. So, ito, Aideen, going back doon sa, sa patulong ka ng college days, Have you thought about, syempre kasi aviation is more on, ano eh, lalapan-lalaki talagang ano, kurso eh. Have you ever thought about, taking up tourism or accounting or ibang kurso na sa tingin mong babagi pa rin sa'yo?
Tourism never. It's only like for me, medicine or this course. So tourism is not appealing for me. Although I have thought of, okay, since hindi nga, I have no idea with that kind of course that I'm taking up, but I am really challenged doon sa, the examination is not that easy. So it's more difficult than UST, I think. So na-challenge ako, this kind of course is, it's not common, and also hindi lang siya puro you have to use really much of thinking on this course.
Mm.
So sabi ko sa kanya, okay, I am challenged with this course. So um hindi ko talaga sabi ko, pero after kong finishing, my plan is like I will take up this course, but after this I will just take any aviation job after this. I can do ground service. I can be flight attendant, the job, but not the course. But eventually, as I go through and from first year to fourth year, I don't want to be a flight attendant. It's not for me.
So,
Yun.
kamusta naman yung ano, yung mga subjects sa kurso na to? Ano yung mga challenges? Ano yung mga dapat yung mga dapat talagang fokusan ng isang upcoming college student pag kukuha sila ng mga ganitong kurso?
So first thing that I have in my mind, I know that I will be handling more of math subjects and science subjects, technical subjects. So during my first year to second year, I am challenged with math in calculus and aerodynamics, thermodynamics. So yun yung mga
Wow.
challenging major subjects ng aviation course. But surprisingly, or it's because I'm challenged, I was enjoying those subjects. Kasi even though hindi ako ganun ka like yung talagang brainy, but I am interested with them. So ang ginagawa ko, nakikinig ako sa mga professors, especially kung alam kong mahirap yung subject na yun, I sit in front. Ayoko sa likod kasi aantukin ako. So I know I know, sabi ko sa sarili ko, you have to learn and understand these subjects through the discussion kasi mas mahirap pag-aralan kung pag-exam na.
Mhm.
Mas maganda kung at the moment na dinidiscuss ng professor mo, you have to understand the basic. So, mas masusundan mo, hindi mahirap para sa yung pag-aralan at the end. And then, yung mga classmates ko I can remember yung mga college classmates ko, especially yung mga lalaki. They were like chatting a little, and then the professor's gonna call their name, their attention, that when he asked questions na hindi sila makasagot. So, I don't want to be in that situation. Kaya talagang I am trying my best. Mahilig ako mag-aral. I'm not really that really matalino, but I do my work through studying. Pinagtsatsagaan ko talaga kasi I want to know and I want to understand.
Okay, which is really good.
Yun.
So, Idina, growing up, are you a math wizard na ba? Or not really?
No, 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 no. Yeah, I already experienced like how much 86 yata or 83 grade from my math during elementary. So I was really disappointed with myself because mas hindi ko siyempre gusto yung ganun grade lang. But eventually in high school, sabi ko nga, hindi ako matalino talaga like my other classmates. Without studying, they can easily pass the exam, especially math. But for me, it's not like that. Dinadaan ko talaga sa aral, sinatsaga ko sa aral. So, I get to enjoy my math more during college with the calculus. I don't know why, but I got good grades from that, kaya mas nag-enjoy ako. Yun, pinag-aaralan ko talaga.
Okay, so Aideen, ano naman yung mga hindi mo makakalimutang mga challenges and yung mga difficult times from first year to fourth year during college days?
Difficult times is during syempre yung math subjects, medyo challenging kasi mahirap talaga ang math. Pero I get to enjoy math, calculus, analytical, ano, nung college na kasi mas naging challenging. But surprisingly, I'm able to get good grades from them kasi pinag-aaralan ko talaga ng gusto. Although I'm not a brain math wizard, pero I get to make sure na hindi ako mag-fail sa exam and I will get good grades. Talagang kaya nag-aaral ako ng gusto. Pinagtsatsagaan ko talaga. Even though hindi ako matulog, I will really have to study. I feel so disappointed kapag mababa yung grades ko sa exams ko. Kaya talagang tsinatsaga ako.
Kamusta naman ang OJT mo?
Initially, when we started college, so one of the main reason why I get to choose this course is because when we took the exam, ang sabi nila, we are able to I was able to be part of that program because of the grades that I got from the entrance examination with Philippine Airlines Assisted Program.
Mhm.
So they
Mm.
said that after graduation of 2 years, we will be having a secured OJT with Philippine Airlines. So sabi ko, okay, this is a sure career path na. So stable job
Mm.
means. So but then before graduating ng 2 years, we have to get the OJT na PAL closed, right? During that time. So after college, I get to have checked some other companies, and then through the help of a friend, I was able to get to Philippine Airlines, ano yun, yung local, it was domestic flight
PAL
of Philippine
Express
Airlines. Pal,
or Air
I think
Philippines?
no. Air Philippines, yes. Air Philippines, doon ako nag-OJT. So, to complete the requirements. I was not really that much so interested with that. I mean, it was just an OJT for me. I was not planning of pursuing a career but eventually I finished my my OJT.
So, I did during OJT, paano nangyayari yung trabaho? Meron ba parang, since you're female, meron ba nangyayaring special treatment sa'yo? Or basta kung anong kaya mo, kaya ko rin?
My OJT.
So, I did during OJT, paano nangyayari yung trabaho? Meron ba parang, since you're female, meron ba nangyayaring special treatment sa'yo? Or basta kung anong kaya mo, kaya ko rin?
There's no such special treatment and there's no discrimination. It's just kung ano yung normal na trabaho, they give it to me. It's not that tough. I think the only thing that has been considered is hindi kami binibigyan ng mahirap na trabaho. It's more on sinasama nila kami sa kapag defect rectification, sa troubleshooting, then pero hindi nila binibigay mismo a specific like, o sige, kailangan magawa mo to. It was more on observation. And then, ang pinapagawa na namin sa amin is yung headset repair. So, yun ang major task lang na inallocate nila sa amin. But basically, when they go to the aircraft, so sige, more on assistance sa tools, sa preparation of materials, and then they get to teach you while they're doing the defect rectification.
Para lang sa kaalaman ng ating mga viewers, Aideen, ano ba ibig sabihin ng avionics engineer or aircraft mechanic engineer?
Aviation electronics, you get to deal with all the electronics from head to tail of the aircraft. Lahat ng may wire, lahat ng electrical equipments, lahat sa'yo yun. So in layman's term, lahat na may kuryente, lahat sa'yo yun. It falls under your responsibility, from landing gear, from planes, to the cockpit, for the instruments. So, lahat yun covered ng avionics.
Kumbaga parang ano rin siya, parang let's say doctor, di ba? May kanya-kanyang specialization. Ang mekaniko ba ng aeroplano, ganun din?
Oh, yes. If you're an aircraft mechanic, you cannot just touch any system in the aircraft. You will be assigned, basically we are grouped into two, airframe and power plant, and avionics. And there's also specialized like the sheet metals. So they are more into detailed inspection and mga components ng aircraft. But for the airframe and power plant, They get to handle the wings, the landing gears, the fuselage of the aircraft. Pero kanya-kanya 'yon. Hindi mo pwedeng gawin basta-basta kung hindi ka naka-assign or hindi ka allocated for that system. But for avionics, lahat you will have to do it all. But on electrical and electronics part of it. So
Mm.
you will be your majority of your role is kapag nag-functional test na lahat ng system na yun, avionics is always required. Yung operational test nun, avionics is always required. So, but for my current role now, I'm in-flight entertainment system. In the Philippines before, so avionics and IFE kami. So it's like IFE in-flight entertainment system is under avionics. So it's like um, an umbrella or another part ng avionics.
Mm.
Pero malaki na rin kasi yung IFE system. So it depends on the airline company whether they will have a separate team for that. Like for my company now, it's a big airline company. So basically, we have so many aircraft systems sa iba't ibang fleet. So kaya yung may isang department kami na yung department ko na naka-specialize kami for in-flight entertainment system and connectivity system monitoring and rectification and maintenance.
Oh my, parang sobrang lawak naman ng scope ng avionics, Ma'am Aideen.
Medyo malawak, but it's really challenging and you will enjoy it.
Wow. Meron bang board exam ang mga ganitong kurso, Ma'am Aideen?
Yes, we do have a board exam, but it is not through PRC. It will be conducted by the Aviation CAAP, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. So you will not be able to work on a specific aircraft and authorize the work that you have done in the aircraft if you don't have a license. So you have to secure a license, an aircraft specialist license sa Civil Aviation Authority. So after graduation, the most basic thing that a student should accomplish is kumuha siya ng license ng
Mm.
CAAP. Kasi yan, it will be difficult for you kung wala kang lisensya. The opportunities are very low compared to that kasi yun ang pinaka-basic. They will be asking even if you apply to other countries, it's like your credibility na okay, license ka, then you get to be qualified to be an aircraft mechanic. I have my license and aircraft mechanic specialist. May rating siya ng electronics, tapos meron ding rating ng instruments. Pero other countries, they have their own civil aviation. So when you get to work to other countries, some may require you EASA or FAA license. So parang ganun din siya, only that CAAP is only recognized in the Philippines.
Mm.
There are some countries which may be able to consider it converting to their own authority, but most of them, they require to issue or you take another license from their authority.
Okay, so ibig sabihin nun, yung lisensya natin sa Pilipinas is walang visa sa ibang bansa. Ganun ba yun?
They will be asking you like one of the requirements for applying the job is did you have a license, civil aircraft engineer's license. So usually when they ask you that, they are specifically asking for either EASA or FAA if you go to other countries. But dito sa Philippines, you will be asked minimum of the
Mm. Okay.
Civil Aviation Authority license issued by CAA, aircraft mechanic license
Kamusta naman yung
or
preparation ng
engineer.
board exam, IT?
It's not like as tough as the PRC license, but but basically you will not be able to pass it by just going there and just impromptu you take the exam.
Mm-hmm.
So you still have to go through all your basics all your basic principles in the aviation, in your field, electronics, in the maintenance, aircraft maintenance. You get to be familiar of the fleet and what systems are, the basic functions of the system. So you can also search and ask other people who have taken the exam, at least they get the tips na pwede makatulong sa'yo.
Nakapasok ka ba agad ng trabaho sa airline industry sa Pilipinas?
No, medyo mahirap kasi nagpapasa ako ng CV ko sa, if I can mention, sa Lufthansa Technique during that time. So, hindi ako magkaroon ng opportunity right away. Hindi lang matagal. Kasi maybe there are a lot of applicants din. So, medyo pwede matabunan yung application mo. So, I get to have, my first job is in the cargo. So, parang rin, um, domestic cargo
Mhm.
ng Philippine Airlines. 6 months lang yon, they gonna do regularization. And then I get to work on an international forwarding company. So for me, it's basically as long as I am near the aircraft, near the aviation industry, it will be good for me while buying my time. So I've been there for 5 years in the international forwarding company. So I still get to be familiar with the flights of the aircraft. Pero technically, syempre hindi. And then, on my last year, like at the fifth year, I was already married by then and I have a baby. I got to have the opportunity to be part of the maintenance training program of Lufthansa.
Mm.
So, nasa ako and then there's an exam. Actually, then I was really hesitant to take that opportunity kasi I'm already earning the basic. So my fears are, will I be able to pass and ipagpalit ko yung current job ko, which is already stable, although not high-paying job, but it's like the basic one. But if I resign and then go to the training for 6 months, the risks are, if I will not pass the maintenance training program, it's 6 months duration. I have to pass the 12 modules. And if you have three failures in the exam for the 6 months duration, you will be kicked out of the program. So it's that tough. So sabi ko, I have to start all over again and find another job. Then I asked my dad's suggestion, and he said that you already have this opportunity. Why not take the challenge? He was saying like that. You are on the floor right now. Then a mattress has been given to you. Why not take the chance? So don't go back and stay. Don't stay on the floor. He was saying. He was telling me like that. So okay, we decided. I asked my husband's also his opinion because, syempre, both of us are in
Yeah.
this together. He has to support me. I will only be earning 150 pesos, not earning allowance, 150 pesos per day. And I have a baby. We have a baby. He's earning also basic. It's quite like a difficult decision to make, but
Yes.
it's a big leap. And also, I know that if I will not take this opportunity, I may regret it. So I will just be stuck there. I will not having the knowledge that what if hindi masasagot yan, di ba? So, yun, basically, na ano naman, I got through the 6 months program, and after that program, you will be guaranteed employment once you finished and completed the program.
Mm. So, gano'n katagal yung parang training program nila?
It lasts for 6 months. Kasama na yung OJT din mismo.
So, bago ka ma-employ officially, you have to undergo this specific training, and then if you fail 3 times, then that's goodbye.
Yes, yes. Ganon kahigpit intensive yung program. Talagang ititrain ka nila, pupukan talaga yung training. Theoretically and practically sa aircraft. So I think 1 or 2 months coming sa on-hands aeroplano to complete the maintenance training program. And it's not only that you have to pass all of them. They are also watching your attitude. So it's like we have one yes, that's really the reality. Kasi it's also teaching us to be humble enough to recognize that you cannot just easily boast na, mekaniko ako, ganito, ganito. Kasi yung mga tasks that will be given to you, lalo na kapag junior mechanic ka, so medyo yung the lowest job that you can expect. I mean, but from that, like a humble beginning, like from that, you learn how to be humble. You learn also how to accept the jobs, to do the jobs that akala mo, okay, ganito na ako, I am at this point, why do you have to teach me? So they really cultivate also, they really train your working attitude.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I appreciate also during the program.
Tuwing kailan nagiging mahirap ang trabaho ng isang mekaniko, ID?
If you're not satisfied with what you're doing at the moment, parang you're fed up now of doing, you're not challenged, you're not, no barrier doon for you
Yeah.
to be happy and to progress more. Kapag naging merong, it comes to a point sa atin kasi na ito na lang ang ginagawa. You want to do more, or for my experience, like when I am confronted with challenge na hindi ko nagagawa as I wanted it, parang hindi ako satisfied sa sarili ko na ito lang yung nagawa ko, why am I only able to do this much where I know I have to do this much. So it's not satisfying, it's not fulfilling. So kapag nandun ka sa point na yun and you do not do anything about it, you'll get stuck. Mahirap. You will not be happy with your job.
Was there a time na inisip mo na mag-quit?
Yeah, so many times. I get to cry to my husband. I don't want to work anymore. I'm so tired. Yeah, it's honestly speaking. Yes, because of all we all have challenges, we all have difficulty, especially when you have a family. And OFW, being an OFW is not easy. You get to be far from your family. But the good thing about working in the airline is you get to be more be with your family more often than the usual land-based jobs, diba? Kasi because of the ticket freebies that you get from the airline, the privileges of having discounted fares with the ticket, so I can enjoy my family time like 4 times, 3 to 4 times a year. Pwede ako umuwi and be with my
Oh.
kids even like 2 weeks, or and like for my kids, the youngest, he was born here, so he grew up with me. Basically, he's 8 years old now, so it's really, I'm thankful for my job with that kasi kasama ko sila. Tsaka
Yeah.
yung eldest ko, I brought him here when he was only like grade 3. Then he finished his high school here. And so, I mean, napakaganda ng ng ganong opportunity na kahit malayo ka, mahirap sa trabaho, you get to have that downfall, but at the end of the day, you get to be home with your family, with your kids. So, ayun, you get to be renewed and refreshed the following day and face the challenge. Ako yung tipong, if my boss shouted at me a day before because of my lapses, the following day, I feel like I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to work. I feel so frustrated, so down. But I don't want to file sick leave because of that. I always face it like even whatever kung worse man yun the following day, I still get to handle it and face it. So I will get through with it at the end of the day. And the following day, it will not be that much worse. So, yun yung approach ko kapag pagka mahirap ang sitwasyon na nalalagay sa mga, it's not always very good naman, di ba?
Of
So you
course.
get to learn from those lapses from but yun, at the end of the day, you cannot just be on the floor. You have to get up.
Agree.
Pagka
Yes.
bumagsak ka, you have to get up.
Get up.
So nagkakaroon ng,
So, you're done with the training, and then you're now officially employed doon sa company na pinag-trainingan mo. Gaano ka katagal nag-stay doon?
6 years.
Wow, 6 years.
Bali, after the training, we are bonded like for 7 years to work. I mean, it's a guaranteed job, diba, after the training. So after 6 years, I had an opportunity to work out of the country. And my husband was also working out of the country, and it's like being closer to him, kaya I accepted the, the job
Okay.
outside.
So, pag talo mo na sa, sa ibang bansa, kamusta naman ang working environment?
Working environment, you get to be, sa simula kasi, multinationals kasi yung mga ano mo, mga kasama mo.
Mm-hmm.
So, difference, if you're new, if it is your first time working with other nationalities, it's very difficult. Sometimes you misinterpret them, especially for Arab people, they are more like big voices, big men. Then always like for us, we are always subtle and discreet, especially when talking to other people. They're like always shouting. You thought that I was thinking that they're mad at me and shouting at me, but no, that's their normal tone of voice. And then there were other nationalities that they get to be saying that they know everything, but Filipinos are different. We hardly talk. We hardly say what we know, but
Mm.
we prove it to them by action. I mean, Filipino workers, especially mechanics and engineers, are well known for being knowledgeable, not so much about verbal, but more on actions. We are well known for being reliable on doing the tasks that were given to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think there are some parts na sabi mo, nahihirapan ka na, and even you thought about quitting. What do you like most about this job?
Being able to do better than the usual. Like for example, you have to have a defect on the aircraft, like a big one, like a major defect on the aircraft. So first approach is you don't know yet everything, so you get to study more about it. You get to go through all the details so that you'll end up knowing the steps or the procedures you have to do. You have to get to do the research, and then doon mo malalaman how to approach or how to rectify the problem. So, masasatisfy yung urge mo for challenge and for new things. And alam mo yung self-fulfillment na it is not, you just did not get this thing just for like madali lang. So you really have to do hard work and hard research, and also of course humble enough to to take in inputs from the seniors or from those knowledgeable persons, and you get to learn from that. So doon na mawala yung yung feeling ko na bakit wala akong alam, nandito ako sa industry na to pero wala akong alam. So nakakatuwa yung ganung pagkakataon na it's not common na may ganong opportunity na makapag-work ka ng in somehow complicated
Yeah.
field of career na appreciate mo na ganon. It's more on now, it's more on digital world. So medyo from our time, transition into more on softwares. Medyo challenging din yon. But the younger ones were
Yeah.
more knowledgeable of it. Really, we get to do more the conventional way, the manual things. But for us now, it's getting more and more what do you call this? Not really dependent, but yung more on the software na kasi, digital na kasi yung even the aircraft eh.
Yes.
So mas mabilis maintindihan itong mga younger ones, younger generations. Yung ganon. So we get to learn from them. Sometimes mararamdaman ko na I'm proud that I know these things, but why are you teaching me these things? But you get to learn and understand na their way and your way can come together para mas mabilis, not only para ma-rectify yung solution or magawa yung project ninyo, but being able to do it on the period na mas maiksi ang time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Mas magawa mo efficiently and with the less time, and mas reliable yung output.
Okay. So currently, Aideen, gaano ka nakatagal ngayon nag-work sa abroad?
10 years,
Oh,
almost
10
10 years.
years.
What's today 17, so 19 will be my 10th year.
Oh, medyo mahaba-haba na rin, ah.
Mm. Back, back.
So are you planning to work 10 years more ahead? Or
Mm.
how do you see yourself 5, 10 years from now?
Um, family, family needs ay hindi pa time to quit or to retire. But I get too long for also for being able to have my own small business and to run it na hindi na ako yung magtatrabaho pa. Or not yet at the moment, not yet. Maybe 5 years, let's say 5 more years, and let's see what happens after that. Magka-college pa lang yung anak ko.
Oh yeah.
My husband is trying to put up, yeah, my husband is trying to put up a business, so it's just starting with a farm business sa province, so hindi pa pwede.
What
So
about moving?
he's preparing for the retirement plan for us. So he needs my support still.
Oh,
And
okay, okay.
always mga bata.
Any plans of going somewhere in North America or Canada or somewhere else?
I think I think most of us are planning or dreaming to be have to go to somewhere more for me environmental friendly. Mas maganda yung yung ano doon yung climate and everything kasi here it's so extreme lalo na kapag summer. Winter it's okay. We love the winter, but for during summer it's so ano
So mainit
extreme.
talaga.
Sobrang mainit. It's like sometimes 50 like that 50 degrees Celsius. So yeah, we're also um, encouraged by some, but not yet at the time being. Maybe for us, we're planning to send our eldest son, to college, and it's maybe in Australia. That's the target, but still have to make some preparations and not yet decided. But I will be
Okay.
staying here for maybe a little more. Depends on the situation.
Okay. Well, ito ay din na last question na lang. Well, it's not really a question. Ano yung mga pwede mong may advice doon sa mga kababaihan din natin na gusto maging mekaniko katulad mo?
So if it's really in your heart, go for it. Don't just settle for anything less or pwede na to, pwede na yun. I have some friends who are really from the very beginning, from their childhood. They're like instead of playing dolls, they want to dissect the doll and make and know what things make it talk or make this doll sing. So for me, it's not like that. I just want to play with the doll because it's not really my passion. It's not really what I have in mind. But although given this opportunity, I find it very challenging and very rewarding instead. Kasi it's on the human emotion side, it's so rewarding na maririnig mo even from the customs. And so one time, just like dadaan ka lang sa custom and they will be telling you, "Oh, ma'am, you're an aircraft mechanic. Really? You're a woman. How can you be?" So it's like rewarding for you to hear some compliments like that. But not only that, but being able to be in the men's world, na you're not just easily being ignored. I mean, although you're not, for me, I'm not saying that I'm there kicking their ass out, but not, but being able to be in their world and being recognized that you're part of that team and you have a role on that team, or else the system will not work without you. That is good reason enough to be staying in that was on that profession. And sabi nga nung boss ko, she's a lady also. So manager ko siya before. And then she was telling me, don't expect men to adjust for you dahil babae ka. Ikaw ang pumasok sa mundo ng mga lalaki and then you have to prove yourself. So that is what is more challenging here. You don't just to be get to reason out the babae ka that you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Physically, yes, you will be limited, but here you can have a big contribution to them. They will not just easily be able to complete the task without you. That is very rewarding enough. And for your parents and for your family to be proud of where you are right now at work, what kind of job you are doing. It's just not for boasting, but you really have to enjoy and love your job to be able to have a happy life, not just working. Don't just live to work. You have to love your work so that you will be more content, more happy, and you get a peace of mind, peace of heart and mind.
Alright, well, thank you so much sa time, Ma'am Aideen. Grabe, sobrang maraming kami natutunan from you. Guys, let's give it up! Ma'am Aideen!
Thank you again for this opportunity. Hopefully, in some little way, I get to encourage those women or those ladies that are up to this kind of job. You can do more. You can do better.